Welcome back to the Drive-In Movie Podcast. I'm your host, Michael.
And I'm Bearcon, aka Big Screen Bearcon.
Right. Now playing Tron.
And Good Fortune. I forgot the name of the movie we just saw.
Oh, yeah.
But I got there.
I should say now playing Tron Ares.
Tron Ares. Yes.
Double feature this week.
Yeah, double feature. Well, I technically saw Tron like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
You just saw Tron.
And if you don't know, this is the podcast where we go watch a movie.
Yep. And then after the movie, we come into our car and we do the podcast. We
Right.
literally film in our car, no studio, nothing. So you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
But you do get the freshest take. So why would you throw a fit?
Yeah, no fits.
I mean, you're getting a
fits.
great product.
This is a good podcast.
I know.
I think this is a great podcast. There's no one like us.
Bearcon, you just did a very exciting thing where you went down to LA and you literally saw the premiere of a blockbuster movie. What was that like?
Yeah, I went to the premiere of Tron Ares. That was great night. And then 2 days later, I went to New York for New York Comic Con.
Yeah, coast
to coast, baby.
That's crazy.
Which reminds me, I
was watching your Instagram story, like, he's living my dream.
I'm so tired.
If we could do Good Fortune, if we could do a Good Fortune situation.
I'm Good Fortune. Listen, I have all the glitz and the glamour without the money.
Yeah. Surely that's coming.
We'll see. Guys, subscribe to the podcast, please.
Yo,
please
get us some sponsors. Don't you want us telling you can get 25% off of shit?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
I could be telling you. We could be doing a sleep story ad right now.
Exactly, bro. Watch the movie, then you'll get that bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so tell me the story about the premiere.
Okay, wait, I got a story. It's not okay. The backstory is you need to know that I was at the premiere.
Right.
Okay.
I think we covered that.
Yeah. So I went to the Tron Ares world premiere, and Jared Leto stood up in front of the crowd and gave a speech. I filmed the speech. I was like, that was a really good speech. I'm gonna post this on TikTok and Instagram. Boop, post. Okay. Fast forward 2 weeks later, Jared Leto freaking stole my TikTok.
What do you mean?
Jared Leto stole my TikTok. Now, first, I want to say, last night when I was sleeping, I had a dream about Jared Leto. I think I'm psychic. Like, I legitimately think I have this self-aware superpower that I'm psychic, and I know things are going to happen before they happen. I have this world theory that, we're living in our life flashing for our eyes moment. Like, that's my theory, and that's how sometimes deja vu happens. I had a deja vu life flashing for my eyes moment this morning when I was sleeping.
You got a premonition
Yes.
that A-list celebrities, cult leader Jared Leto would steal your social media content.
I just had a dream about Jared Leto.
Right.
I just had a dream about Jared Leto. Jared Leto was on my mind. Literally, Michael, I swear on my life, the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning was a text from my good friend Coco saying, bro, Jared Leto, I swear this is your video. And I clicked the link, and sure enough, 4 days ago, Jared Leto posted my reel that I took at the world premiere Tron Ares with no credit, didn't ask permission, rude.
What a weird day to start your day. Where do you go from there?
I don't know. I literally sat there in bed, and I was like, wow, Jared Leto really stole my video. I get it was of him, but, like, he still stole my video.
And then you're like, I guess I got to go to Target and buy groceries now?
Literally,
Like, where do you go from there?
Everything I did today, I just thought about Jared Leto.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's gotta be occupying 90% of your brain space the entire time.
Imagine you have a dream about a random celebrity.
Yeah, and then they're
Jared Leto of all people, and then you wake up, and the first thing that happens is.
By the way, not only are they, it's like, the first thing that happens after you've had this dream with the A-list celebrity is you get a text from your friend. It's like, not only is that A-list celebrity aware of you, but they're ripping you off.
Yeah,
as we
speak.
speak.
Like, we're connected in some way. Like, this man knows who I am. But he didn't even like the video.
He's stealing from you.
He literally didn't even like the video. That's what bothers me the most.
Jared
At
Leto,
least like it. At least give me the moment of, wow, Jared Leto saw my video.
And give him a follow, dude. Jared Leto.
I don't need to follow.
If you're gonna
a like would have been nice.
But if you like the guy's content enough to take it, then you should give them a follow. You clearly like what they're doing.
I just felt kind of used, Jared.
Yeah,
I just felt kind of used.
Jared, what the hell, man? And we watched your movie.
I was one of the few people who was positive about it, too.
I liked your movie, man.
I liked Tron Ares. I was positive about it. And the internet bashed me for being positive about it. I was one of the few people brave enough to be like, you know what? I enjoy Tron Ares.
And I think maybe, okay, so here's the deal. I think we'll get into the movie a little bit more at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So that,
We'll
if you haven't seen the movie yet, we're not going to spoil stuff for you.
Right.
We'll do some other stuff before we talk about Tron and Good Fortune.
Yeah.
But still, dude, Jared.
I was like,
what the hell?
What the heck, man? Oh,
I spent
man.
like an hour and a half staring at your eye veins, and then you steal my best friend's content?
I watched you BAI.
Yeah, dude. I could smell your greasy hair from my seat.
Oh man.
And you still, like, then you, without crediting, take my best friend's hard work and pass it off as your own?
The thing that really hurt me was that the likes on his video, like, quadrupled the views on my video.
Well,
The likes alone.
He's Jared Leto.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't have thrown in a thanks Big Screen BearCon.
Yeah.
Come
something,
on.
Something. Throw him
Come
a
on.
bone,
Throw
man.
me a bone.
Whatever. Okay, so that was the premiere.
That was the premiere.
And
The
then
premiere
you
was
were-
actually very nice. Yeah, it was really nice.
Well, I'll think aside, the premiere was great.
Chinese theater, they blocked off the whole Hollywood
Yeah.
Boulevard. 9 Inch Nails performed at the end of it. I met Robert Irwin, which was really
Yeah,
freaking
what
cool.
was Robert Irwin doing there?
Well, the next night was Dancing with the Stars night, and it was Disney night.
Oh, is
And you
Robert
dance-
Irwin doing Dancing with the Stars?
Dude, yeah, and he's crushing it.
he
He's
seems like he
crushing
would.
it.
He seems
How
like
did
he'd
you
be a
not
good-
know this?
Well, I'm not really on the Dancing with the Stars wavelength.
Yeah.
Like that hasn't entered my sphere yet.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's fair. It's
That's-
a good
that's-
season.
that's my
It's a fun
mom's sphere.
season. I feel like
I bet-
everybody.
I bet if we called my mom right now and said, "Who's on Dancing with the Stars?" she'd be like, "Yeah, I think Steve Irwin's on there." You
she
know?
she commented on the picture and she was like,
No.
"I'm voting for him."
My mom.
Yeah, your mom.
It's so her. The way that we both. I literally
funny.
told you.
Actually, and your sister also commented on that
Huh,
picture.
which one?
Catherine.
Okay.
Shout out Catherine.
Shout out Catherine.
Yeah. So, but you
I know
didn't.
She watches some of the stuff. Maybe she'll see that.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't see your video. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of them. I get them a lot. Not all of them make it through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyway, so I went to the premiere. That was really cool.
Nice.
That was really cool.
And then you went to New York Comic
I
Con.
went to New York Comic Con. Saw a lot of creators I really, really love.
Yeah.
Met a lot of people. I met a lot of you people, which was really cool.
You people.
You people.
Whoa.
Very gracious followers. It was kind of it's a little bit disorienting, right? Because you go, like, as a content creator, I'm not famous, right? Like, I can go anywhere and no one will recognize me,
Yeah.
except when I go to events, and then suddenly people like know who you are, and then you have like all these fears. Like, I'm terrified to poop at a convention and then walk out the stall, and then someone's like, "Oh my gosh, I love your videos," and I just know that they can
And you
smell
blew
what
it
I
up.
just
And
did.
you just blew
That's my
it.
new biggest fear at conventions.
Someone gets on TikTok and they're like, "Big Screen BearCon blew
Yeah,
up
'cause
the bathroom."
It's actually a possibility. Like, I went to, like, I met a Power Ranger, like someone who's on the Power.
Which one?
I think the red one.
Oh,
I met the
you
red Power
red
Ranger,
Power Ranger?
and his handler knew who I was,
Hmm.
which is like, so people like know who I am.
And
there.
I've been to conventions with you, and you do like get stopped a couple
yeah,
times.
it's really
know,
it's really
It's
sweet.
not like everyone's like, "Oh my god, Big Screen BearCon's here," but there's like a handful
No,
of people.
there's
They're
a
like,
handful
"Wait,
of
I've seen your videos."
It's New York Comic Con was the most people recognized me, and the thing people would come up to me, they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I love your videos. I yell at my wife now because of you."
Well, that's not great.
Legitimately, that was told to me multiple times.
That's not a compliment. That's
And
not a
I'm
great
like-
thing to say. Oh my god.
You
I love you
inspired me
so
so
much that I'm
much.
abusive to my partner now.
And I'm like, dude, I had the awkwardest interaction. Okay, I'm sitting in line to go to the Marvel panel at New York Comic Con,
Uh-huh.
and these two kids and their dad, these two kids look up at me, and they're like, "I think I know you." And the dad's like, "Yo, you do TikTok?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And the kid's like, "I follow you. Like, I love your content. Thank you so much." And I was like, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. That's so nice. And the kid's like, "Yeah, it's weird seeing you in person. Like, I saw that you were here, but I didn't think I'd meet you." And I said, "Oh, that's really sweet. Yeah, it's kind of weird when I don't have the high-pitched voice and I'm not yelling at Allison, huh?"
Yeah, when you're not on 2x speed.
Yeah, and the dad was like, "Yelling at Allison?" I was like, "My wife." And he's like, "You yell at your wife?" And I was like, I promise, it's just a bit. It's just a bit. And he looked at me so disapprovingly. 10 minutes later, we're just sitting there waiting to go into the panel. They're watching one of my videos now. Like, I can hear them watching my video. And they are like, "Wow, this is so good." And the dad's like, "Is he just passionate? Does he just have energy, or is he just angry?" And the kid's like, I think he has like energy. And dad's like, "Sounds angry to me." And I'm just sitting there like, are we critiquing me?
That is really uncomfortable when the parent is having like a teaching moment with their kid and they're like, "You shouldn't be like this guy."
I was like, what?
They're like, "You shouldn't yell at your wife," because he's also right. By the way,
Yeah, I know.
like he's got a point.
I
When
know.
he's like-
I knew exactly what
when
it
he's
sounded
like,
like.
when he's like, "Kid, that shouldn't be your role model. Like you shouldn't think that this is what adults do to each other."
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's like what? Yeah, that is a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, but it was good. By the way, I do need to apologize. Because I went to LA and New York, I did get a cold. I'm recovered now, but that's why I'm a little bit breathy.
Okay.
It's because I've just got off the cold. So if I am a little bit out of breath, that's why.
Nice. Okay, but you went to New York Comic Con and then you did a panel, right? For
Yeah, I did a couple panels. I did Running Man. I interviewed Glenn Powell, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I did the Invincible panel for season 4, coming out March 2026. So good, so good.
And haven't they also announced season 5 already too?
Yep. Season 5's happening.
Season 4's not even out, and they've already announced season 5.
As it should be.
Yeah.
But I also did the A Night of Seven Kingdoms panel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
It's cool. So the Night of Seven Kingdoms is a brand new Game of Thrones spin-off show. It takes place in between A House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, about 100 years before Game of Thrones.
Right, and it's about Sir Duncan the Tall. Is that right?
Sir Duncan the Tall and then Egg.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I've seen some edits on TikTok. By the way, the edits on TikTok go so hard.
So good.
I get so easily influenced by edits on TikTok. We were talking about this a little bit earlier, but I'll see an edit, and if it's really good, I'll go watch the whole show.
Yeah, for sure.
Just so that I can appreciate
sure.
the edit more. So the only reason why I know it's about Sir Duncan the Tall is because I saw an edit
of them briefly mentioning him.
Yes, in Game of Thrones, where Joffrey's like, Sir Duncan the Tall, 7 pages, you know?
Yeah.
And then they go, headshot, 2, 2, 3. You know, she and Daddy, Roxy.
Yeah.
You know the song I'm talking about?
Yeah, with the transition with the new trailer they released?
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks really good. It's a very like grounded show. Like there's no.
It looks sweet.
Yeah, there's no dragons. There's no magic. It literally is just about like accepting who you are in your life.
Oh wow.
And just embracing that journey. And it's gonna be. I'm sure there's gonna be some twists. I'm not gonna say it. I think George R. R. Martin was in the panel, and I think he talked a little bit too much.
You wanted to hear more from who else?
No, I think he like started spoiling things, assuming everybody read the book.
Oh,
so I think I already know like a big plot twist. I'm not going to reveal, but I was like, man, you really just.
That is a tough like situation to be in, where the plot is already released, really. So, and how long has the plot been out there? How much is it spoilers technically? You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of a bummer, but you know.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Okay. Did you learn anything that you feel comfortable sharing about Night of the Seven Kingdoms, or
no? I just think like the cast has really great chemistry. I think the kid who plays Egg is going to be really, really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't know. I just think it's going to be a really good show.
Well, there's another really
8
good
episodes,
show.
I think.
Okay, and then it's done. It's like a limited run.
No, I think there'll be another season.
Okay,
I think
they're really turning it into a whole franchise.
Absolutely,
I kind of love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Another show that's coming out soon that's really popular, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Are we doing a little check right now?
No, I just did a little check. I was curious if we have it. So we have an iPad now because we're moving up in the world. But I was like, I can see your checklist on the window, and so I was like, I wonder if I could see it in the shop, but I can't.
Okay.
So,
well, just so you guys know, we're making money moves over here.
Listen,
got an iPad
we're in a
now.
car. This is our studio. Yeah. This is our life. We're slowly moving up.
There's been a couple too many times where we've gone like, oh, I wish I could Google this actor's name, but I can't.
Maybe if you guys all sign up for our Patreon, we can afford to buy a van and do our studio, our show in a van.
Let's not.
At the Drive-In Movie Podcast on Patreon.
We're not begging for. You know what? Follow us, and if you like our stuff, then consider signing up for our Patreon.
Check out the Patreon. Yeah. I want a van, and I want to put a Michael's face.
Anyway,
on
moving on. So Stranger Things season 5.
Stranger Things
finally
season
coming
5
out next month.
We're a month away. I am so freaking excited for this show.
We've waited for this season forever, dude.
Is Stranger Things the greatest TV show of all time?
You know, when season 1 came out, I think it probably had the potential to get there. I don't know if it's beating out like Game of Thrones.
Even if they nail the ending?
I mean, the bad ending for Game of Thrones did cost it like a lot of points. You know what I mean? But I mean, we don't even know what's going to happen in Stranger Things either.
You know, that is something that they were actually very aware of. Like the cast talked about how they were afraid that what happened to Game of Thrones would happen to them. And then they read the script and they're like, okay, no, we're going to be good.
Okay. Do you think that Stranger Things is the best show ever made?
I think Stranger Things is potentially one of the greatest stories. Mm-hmm. I mean, everything is just the lore of Stranger Things is so good. I actually went to go see Stranger Things on Broadway when I was in New York.
On Broadway?
Yeah, they have a prequel show that's canon. It's so good. I learned so much about the show. It's so good. Gosh. Like Joyce, Hopper, all of them, they all went to high school at Vecna, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it was like you saw like Vecna become Vecna. Oh. Yeah, you saw Henry Krill become Vecna and like his first and all that. It really was and technically so good. They used to tell us like whenever you see a show, if someone's like the tech was good, that meant the show was bad. No,
Yeah.
show was good and the tech was phenomenal.
Yeah, if you were in theater and you were like an actor, and then after the show, if you asked your friends, "Hey, so how was the show?" and they went, "Oh, the effects were great,"
Yeah.
that meant that you did bad. They didn't care about you. Like they weren't like, "Oh, you did so good," you know. Anyway,
Did you enjoy your time as a theater kid? By the way?
sure. I'm just not in that phase anymore. You know what I mean?
I-
I haven't seen like a play in a minute.
Something I actually really enjoy
Yeah.
about being a theater kid or former theater kid
Uh-huh.
is that sometimes I'm in like conversations with people and like maybe they're not so into like film, TV, or like sports or whatever. And then I'm like, I can talk Broadway too, and they like light up.
Yeah.
I love just having that like ball knowledge.
You
in the
do
back of my head.
you have versatility
I got some versatility.
because you really can talk like football and then immediately go into show tunes.
Yeah, I can literally be like, yeah, oh, that was a good tap number you just did there.
Yeah. Oh, I saw you hit the time step into the buffalo.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
the buffalo. Look
Yeah.
at that. Look
I
at
don't
that.
know.
Look
I
at
know
that.
ball.
Yeah, you know ball.
What were we talking about? Stranger Things. There's the prequel show.
Yeah.
Um,
Potential to be the greatest TV show of all
yeah,
time.
I do think it could be top 5. I wouldn't have thought about it though. If you asked me top TV shows, Stranger Things wouldn't have crossed my mind. Probably just because it's like been too long between seasons, and they always do this. Like every season, it's a little bit too long, and it completely exits the conversation. And then when it comes back, it's the only thing anyone can talk about.
I think, I mean, yeah, the reason why I think it's a testament to how good it is, how well it sucks people back in. Like
Yeah.
you just said it. When it comes back, you feel like, oh, it's been too long, and then you immediately get sucked back in.
It's a show where people will renew their Netflix subscription just to watch the new season.
And that speaks to it being great. And you know what?
Yeah.
I think actually the experience of Stranger Things is only going to get better because when we get to rewatch the whole thing at once,
When you can actually binge it.
yeah, I think it's only going to add to your experience. Like I
I
think it's going to be
wonder-
super rewatchable.
I wonder how much they age in between seasons though too.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I
they
wonder if
do.
that's gonna take you out a little bit where like the next episode they're like 10 years older.
But is it going to be worth it with like the production and the quality
Right,
of it? Like
right.
I think it's
Yeah.
I think you can forgive it.
I think it's like Netflix's most valuable IP, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, they're going to bank off this forever. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's going to be spin-off shows. I think we are getting like an animated show. Like they're going to
Oh, there's
Stranger
gonna be
Things
an
going
animated Stranger Things show?
yeah,
This is the
Stranger
first I'm
Things
hearing
is
of it.
going to live for a very very long time.
And it made David Harbour, you know? Like I don't think people knew who David Harbour was before Stranger Things, and now he's a celebrity.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. And I love him to death.
Who else? Is his name Nat Wolff? What's his
Matt
no.
Wolf, the
No, Nat
the
Wolff.
naked
Oh, that's his name.
the
What's
Naked
the-
Brothers band guy.
Hold on. Now we got the iPad. Hold on.
Stranger Things cast.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go.
It's the main guy's name.
I know Steve.
No,
No,
no.
not Steve.
That's
Finn
Finn
Wolfhard.
That's not Kit Harington. Finn Wolfhard, that's his name? There you go.
Finn Wolf something.
Okay.
Not Wolf.
Str-
Okay, I see the connection.
Stranger Things cast. Let's go. Come on now. Okay, obviously Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard.
Oh, bang! Look at that. I know
Okay.
ball.
And then Joe Keery's the guy who
Joe
plays
Keery,
Steve.
yeah.
And he's also a musician. Have you
Yeah.
listened to his music?
No.
It's
I mean, yes,
good.
not
You've
knowing
only
it
heard
was
like
him.
the TikTok clip or whatever.
But like,
It's
no, I think I've like listened to his songs, but not realizing it's him.
Oh, gotcha. It was funny because AJ put me onto his music, and then I found out he was the Stranger Things guy, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh wait, what? And then it became viral on TikTok. And I
There's
was like,
a-
this guy's going crazy.
There's a Spider-Man Brand New Day theory because supposedly he might be in it.
Oh, people have talked about him for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
haven't they?
well, not him as Spider. There's a Spider-Man Brand New Day theory that he's in it and he could be playing Cyclops
Oh,
from the X-Men.
Hmm.
But that hinges on like the possibility of maybe Sadie Sink playing Jean, which I don't think she will be. But yeah, we'll see who he plays in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I'm
If he's
excited.
actually in Spider-Man Brand New Day, that's not confirmed.
I'd like to see him in some more stuff. You
Yeah,
know, I don't
I
know
think
what
he's
else he's
good.
done, but
I
I'd
think
like to see him.
he was in Free Guy,
Oh yeah,
the Ryan Reynolds movie.
yeah. I like that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I'm thinking I actually didn't see Free Guy. Never mind.
Or Fall Guy?
I'm
No,
thinking
it wasn't Fall Guy. It was
I-
Free Guy.
Okay. I wanted to do something a little bit different.
Cool.
So, in our last episode,
Last couple episodes, really.
right, we had some opinions that a lot of people disagreed with.
Yeah.
Like a lot, like me specifically. I mentioned how I didn't think the Spider-Man games were that fun.
Stupid take.
And-
Oh, that you just made me mad all over
I
again.
know. Well, actually, I think they're fun, but I think the web swinging is the most fun
Spider-Man
part.
on the PlayStation is one of the greatest video games of all time. If you disagree, you are You're just lame. You're just boring. There's just no other explanation.
And you know what? I'll take that. But something I wanted to do is I wanted to share some opinions of some of the people who watched our stuff. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to have the right opinion all the time. Sometimes I'm going to say something on here and I'm going to say it like it's fact because that's my opinion.
Right.
But if you disagree, that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that we, I don't know, can't get along. So it's like, I'm going to share some opinions now because I also think that they're valid and they made a good point. So let's go to the Spider-Man one.
Do you want me to read them? Because it'd be like I'm reading the comment of your.
Okay. So maybe some of these I'll give the context and then you can read the comment and maybe also like say who said the comment. Okay. So I had mentioned in the last episode that I thought again the Spider-Man combat was not that fun and the web swinging was the best part. And then this person left this comment.
All right. Simply Purse said, quotes, Spider-Man's combat is boring, unquote. As I uppercut an enemy into the air, 3-piece him, swing under him, slam him into the ground, and bounce him off the concrete, then web to him, kick him with both legs into a brick wall. Yeah. Does that sound boring and lame to you?
I mean, he kind of cooked there.
Yeah, he did. Do you know what this means?
Really kind of cooked. What?
You just suck at the game. And they agree. You just probably suck if you think the combat is boring.
I like the Witcher 3 combat, where it's like...
Oh, I like the Witcher 3 combat.
No, where it's like you have to know the type of enemy you're fighting. You got to get your oils and your elixirs ready.
Did you even beat the Witcher 3?
You got to use the right magic. I did.
I don't believe you.
I have over
100...
If
the Spider-Man combat was boring to you, I don't believe that you have the brain cells, the brain power to beat the Witcher 3.
I think the Witcher 3 might take a little bit more brain power than Spider-Man.
No, if you think Spider-Man is only just a simple, like, swing and kick motion, then that you don't know the.
You really don't need to do a ton in Spider-Man. Anyway, I think that was a fair point. I think they made a good point. Not all of these comments are going to be about that though, I don't think you can just slide through there. Okay. So let me set up the next thing here. So
I'll let you read the comments again. Okay. By the way,
so we'd also done a Keep reboot cut, if you remember, of The Incredibles, The Dark Knight, and Logan.
Right.
And I said reboot Logan, cut The Incredibles, keep The Dark Knight.
Stupid.
And then this person left this comment on YouTube.
All right. Dude, come on. You have a clear first movie, a sequel, and the end to an entire franchise, basically. And you reboot the end movie?
What the F? It's true. Like, Logan was the end of X-Men, and I rebooted the last movie. The Incredibles was the first movie in like a duopoly, and I cut that one, which could have been rebooted. And then what was the other one?
The Dark Knight.
A sequel. Oh yeah, and The Dark Knight. Yeah, I did. I just kept that one when that one should have been cut.
I don't like this comment because it disagrees with my point. I still believe with keep, reboot, cut, the right answer is always cut the second best movie.
I don't think you can do that every time. But anyway,
it's the correct way to play the game. I think that's how you win.
I think Oversoul-U6V had a good point on that one. What else? Oh, dude, we in the last episode asked which movies were like the best book to screen adaptations.
Yes.
And you had said that Harry Potter wasn't one of the best ones. This person had a really good opinion. This person had a really good suggestion.
Ryan MK96, to answer the question, The Lion and the Witch in the Wardrobe is the best movie adaptation of a book. They caught every detail and stayed true to the premise. Also has the highest ratio of screen time to pages of any movie. That's really interesting.
That's a really good take.
But they don't even start the beginning of the story.
Like in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Yeah.
The beginning of the story would have been like the start of World War
Michael, I think my dream's happening.
Oh my God.
I think my dream's happening. There's a cop.
No,
come back. I want to interview you.
He waved at us. Did he really? He did. It is kind of strange from a cop's perspective that we're just sitting here with this big old light in an empty parking lot. But I think they roll up and they see us with microphones and they go, "What's the worst thing that could happen?"
I want to interview you so bad. I'm dying for a cop to come up and then just be like, "What's going on?" And then be like, "Hi, sir. What's your favorite movie?"
Every episode, you're always like, "Dude, imagine the views if a cop stopped it."
Anyway. I'm just telling you.
I think I didn't even consider The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And dude, the beginning of that story would have literally just been like World War I. Like that's just history. We know the beginning of that story.
Yes, but listen, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is not the first story in that franchise, in that series, right? It's not the first book.
Well,
So they
I guess
literally
so.
are like, we're skipping the first like book or the first 2 books to get to the story we actually want to tell.
Didn't they do that with Lord of the Rings? They literally skipped the entire Hobbit.
Yeah, but they went back for the Hobbit.
Yeah, but they went back to it. They had to go, well, maybe now that we can make like $1 billion off of this franchise. And The Lord of the Rings is probably one of the best book-to-screen adaptations.
Probably, I never read it. I
Yeah,
also
me
never
neither.
read Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, so he could just be lying to us.
This one's also a good take. This is for the same thing.
Holes?
Yeah,
Just
the movie
holes. Just holes.
I hope he's talking about the
Stir
book.
Fry 91
I hope,
holes.
I hope he's not just, Anyway, Stir Fry 91. Good option. And I think someone else said holes too. That's all I got for the comments.
The mean comments.
I ju-
Everybody just like really dig into Michael.
I just want
Just
to
really make him feel bad about
if
himself.
if you disagree with what we say and you have a good point, we'll bring it up.
We'll bring it up. All right.
You wanted to read me a Reddit
Yeah,
story
so
about
speaking of the
something.
internet and people commenting things on the internet, I read this Reddit story and I want to read it to you.
Here you go.
It's kind of a novel.
I haven't read this. Oh, this is a long one? Okay.
It's a long one. Okay, so
I'll lock in.
the thread is the worst movie experiences of all time.
This is the thread or this is the,
This is the thread.
subreddit?
This is the subreddit, I
Okay.
guess. I don't do I want to read this or do I want you to read this?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I kind of want you to read this.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
So the topic again is worst movie experiences.
Okay.
Okay.
The worst one, the movie, Jack the Giant Slayer. About a week before it was going out of theaters, 2 people walk into the nearly empty theater, me, GF, and maybe 4 other strangers spread out. They sit in the same row as us, but with decent space in between us and them. They look relatively normal until the girl smiles at the guy. She has no teeth. I'm talking full-on meth smile. They get all cuddled up as the previews start, and the guy's hand is down her shirt. Whatever, not too bad. The movie starts, and his hand is down her pants. She's looking around nervously, but not stopping anything. Then the dude's dick was out. He had a real shower. I mean, 2 or 3 shriveled up inches. No offense, anyone, but that detail is important later. Later? That's not even the climax, okay? Well, I hope there's not a climax. The girl is giving him a handy, but he can't get it up. They're fully locked in. Like they're not even watching the movie anymore. They're not watching
Ewan McGregor
they're
and
not-
Jack the Giant Slayer.
They're not watching Jack the Giant Slayer. They're watching some girl Jack this Giant Slayer. Well, maybe he's not so giant. That's important later. The girl's giving a handy, but he can't get it up. So she moves on to something a little more intense. At this point, my lady friend and I aren't even watching the movie. Our gazes were locked onto the porno, not even trying to hide it. The meth smile girl starts gumming this dude's dick. I mean, really gumming this thing. Full dick coverage, hand on balls, just annihilating this thing. So this dude is finally hard, and they decide it is time to get really into it. The girl was going commando, so about 4 seconds passed, and his dick was up her ass. Judging by the smell, she didn't have a very healthy diet. The dude comes in about 2 minutes, and then puts his stuff away. The movie ends, and we stand up to leave. I turn to go, and my girlfriend says, oh my God, falling pies. Look at them. I turn around, and there it is. This dude didn't have the length to come inside her. And he had some sort of sprinkler system for a penis. Jizz, blood, and anal juices are all over this girl's back and legs. Her calf, high white. Okay, that's all that's in this picture. That's all. That's where
it. That's all. They full had a.
There really is a whole climax in here, and we just read it on our podcast.
Yeah.
This is you want this on the record of our
I
show.
need more people to know that this happened at a Jack the Giant Slayer screening.
The fact that also the girl made eye contact with them before doing all this, like she acknowledged their presence and then fully got busy,
Now,
is crazy.
do we believe this actually happened?
I pray it didn't.
I kinda hope it
pray
did.
There's a few too many details for me to think that it's fake. Number one, why throw in the meth smile if that didn't happen? Like this could have just been like anybody. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But instead they added this detail if the girl had no teeth.
That's true. Listen, there's strange like things that can happen that like are so strange. Like I don't see how people can make it up. I have the story with Allison, my wife. The first,
You're
not this kind of
You're like,
story.
this reminds me of when me and my wife.
No, listen. My first day working at the aquarium where we met,
Uh-huh.
I went in before I walked into the aquarium. There's this guy standing outside the employee entrance, smoking, carrying a baby.
Oh.
The guy was a short person,
Okay. A little person.
a little person, purple mohawk,
Nice.
3 fingers,
Sick.
just sitting there, smoking, carrying a baby, and I swear it happened. Allison doesn't believe me, but I'm like, how do I make that up?
That does seem like that doesn't seem like something that you would normally encounter.
Yeah, like how do I make that up?
There's
So-
a few too many details to make that up. Like
Exactly,
you said, yeah.
like you said, few too many details to make up.
That's wow. That's wild. I can't believe you just had me read that.
Yeah, I just I wanted to see how long you'd go.
I'm gonna have
you read the
trouble-
whole thing.
I'm gonna have trouble switching gears here for a minute. I
But
might have bad dreams tonight.
If you have any bad movie theater experiences, I'd love to know. I'd love to know.
yeah.
I love to. The moral of this story is that movie theaters are a special, special, sacred place. Do not ruin everyone's movies experience. No texting, no talking, no anal. Simple.
3 simple rules. You know? Just do a respectable hand job or fingering and get on
Keep
with
it under the pants,
Yeah.
just like everyone does.
Not too loud. We'll all pretend it's not happening.
Yeah, if you have to release any sound, wait till a specific point in the movie.
Right. Wait till it's a little loud.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe it's like a massive action sequence.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Now that we're all on the same page, I guess.
yeah. Do you want to play a game?
I have a game for you.
All right, let's play a game.
We're playing Guess the Dates. We've played this before. I have a list of movies for you. Bearcon, you have this strange skill where you seem to remember in weird detail the release dates for a lot of movies that
Correct.
you've seen in theaters. I want to test that. I don't think you're going to get a lot of these right.
Okay. Do I have a genre?
There is a kind of genre. I'm not telling you what it is. But
Are you telling me the movie or are you telling me the release date?
I'm telling you the movie.
Okay, wait. So,
You have to guess the release date. I'm telling you the movie.
oh, I thought we were going to flip it.
Why?
I thought you were going to tell me the release date and I'll tell you the movie.
I think that's going to be really difficult.
No, I think I can do it.
Okay, we'll start with one of them.
Okay. But I just need to know the genre.
These movies do not share a genre.
Okay, well then, yes, it's going to be very difficult.
Why did you have this weird notion that I was going to do things in a very specific, different way?
I thought that's what we talked about.
No, we didn't. You just said I want to play Guess the Date.
All right. Well, let's see how. Give me the first one. If we need to switch gears, we'll switch gears.
Okay. June 20th, 2008.
June 20th, 2008. Surf's Up.
No.
Dang. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get
It's
this.
Get Smart.
Oh dang. Okay.
I don't think you're going to be
Okay,
able to-
yeah. Well, it was okay. To be fair, we'll do this next episode or a
Okay.
different episode.
If we have to agree
if
on a
you
genre
said-
beforehand. Like,
Well,
we have
no,
to go
because
like,
if you told me like a Pixar, if you said like I'm
Right,
doing
we'd
Pixar
have to-
movies or Disney movies, I probably would be able to, or Marvel movies or Star Wars, I would be able to do it.
yeah, but if it were like, if the theme was like Josh Hutchinson movies,
I'd
You-
probably be able to do it.
just based on the release date?
Yeah.
I really doubt that.
I swear to you.
I think you.
Look up a Josh Hutcherson movie right now, just to release it. I'll promise you, I'll tell you what it is.
Okay, I think one of these actually is one of those.
Okay.
Okay, July 11th, 2008.
July 11th, 2008, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yes.
I told you I would do it.
Okay.
I just need the genre.
Okay. Well, now that we're on the same page, we'll
I
do that next
specifically
time.
remember because in 2008 in July, I wanted to go see The Dark Knight. My parents went without me. I promised my dad I would go see Journey to the Center of the Earth with him, but he went behind my back, saw Dark Knight, and I said, you know what? I'm going to see Journey to the Center of the Earth without you because you saw The Dark Knight without me.
Okay, but do you understand how weird it is the fact that you said I want to play this game, pick some movies, and then I picked some movies, and you said okay, but we're gonna do things completely different.
I said pick some release dates. I'll guess the movie.
I
I
don't remember that at all.
specifically said we'll flip it.
We're all, okay.
But my point is, we have an iPad now.
What does flip it even mean? If you text me, we'll flip it. I'm like, okay, tight, we'll flip it, dude. Well, yeah, you and me, we'll kick it. It's
But
like-
hey, but look, I got the release date.
whatever. Okay. Do you want to know an actor so that maybe you can guess what the
Yeah,
movie?
I do.
Okay. One of the actors in this movie is Shia LaBeouf.
Okay.
May 18th, 2008.
Transformers.
No.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Ooh. Okay. 2008.
Yes.
It's not the Even Stevens movie.
No.
Oh, Surf's Up.
No.
What else was he in?
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal
Oh,
Skull.
I forgot he was in that movie. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Sorry, Shia.
Steve Carell was we did Get Smart
We did Get
earlier.
Smart.
Steve Carell was also in this movie that came out on March 13th, 2008.
Wow, you're doing a lot. 2008.
That was gonna be the genre, and you were gonna have
the
to be
genre
like,
was 2008.
because you were gonna get the dates wrong, and then you were gonna be like, why are they all 2008? That was
happened
what
in
I'm doing
2008?
2008 like greatest hits basically.
Okay. Steve Carell, 2008. Steve Carell, 2008. Animated or live action?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, shoot. Okay, what's the date?
If I give you another clue, you don't get credit for getting it right.
Fine. But what was the date again?
March 13th, 2008.
March 13th, 2008. What was I doing in March of 2008?
I can tell you.
I got it. Evan Almighty.
No.
What was it?
Steve Carell had a crazy year that year. Horton Hears a Who.
Oh, God!
Because he was also in Get Smart that came out like 3 months later.
I'm pretty
so
sure
it was
Bruce
like,
Almighty also came out.
Dude,
or
Steve-
Evan Almighty also came out in 2008.
Steve Carell had a crazy
Height
year.
of the
then.
Office, man.
Okay. July 18th, 2008. If I tell you any of the actors, you're going to get it immediately.
Tell me an actor.
Gary Oldman.
Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince.
No.
Order of the Phoenix.
No.
The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Yeah. I talked about it earlier, too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
You're gonna get
stupid.
this immediately.
I'm stupid.
Okay. I cannot tell you an actor.
Harry Potter and Order of... To be fair, look up the release date of Harry Potter and Order of
Okay,
Phoenix.
and now we got an iPad, so we can.
This
do
is actually
stuff.
really important.
Okay. Let's see.
2008, right?
This is gonna. You know what? Let me do audio. When did Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix come out? Let's see what Google says. July 11th, 2007.
Okay.
The year before.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
knew like July.
Yeah, I knew
You
it was
knew-
in July.
and
I
you
knew it was
like
close.
around that day.
I knew it was close.
Yeah. Going back to my notes. Okay, I have one more movie for you.
Okay.
May 2nd, 2008. May 2nd.
Iron Man.
Yes. I was about to say you should know this immediately.
Because I thought you would do Marvel.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I feel like you if I did any of those three genres, if I did like Pixar or just Disney General or like Star Wars,
Don't you know the point of this
or
is I want
Marvel.
to cook. I want to look impressive.
I know, but that's why I'm trying to make you struggle. I'm
Actually
trying
did
to get a
pretty well.
challenge. You did do it very well. I thought you were gonna fail miserably.
I got the two.
Because we flipped it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was good.
Game. That was a good game.
Okay, so we're getting close to now where we should start talking.
We should
about
start talking about the movies. Okay.
But before we do that, I wanted to point out they got 9 Inch Nails to go absolutely crazy on the Tron Ares movie. I wanted to point out 5 other movies that I thought celebrities went crazy on the soundtrack.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. So obviously, if we're talking Tron Ares, Tron Legacy also had a crazy soundtrack by Daft Punk.
Oh, can I guess who's on this list?
Oh, I think you're gonna get my last one for
Okay,
sure. So
okay.
before my last one, I'll let you guess.
Okay. John Collins.
John Collins?
Phil Collins.
Yes, but I had 4 more lined up. So, okay, we'll just skip to that one. Obviously, we're all thinking Phil Collins on Tarzan.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Thanks for jumping the gun, Bear.
No, I know, but like you
stole
said,
my
that's
thunder.
that's what I
That
thought
was going to be the kicker, but all right. Tarzan, Phil Collins, number 2. Okay.
I'm all about the guessing.
I also thought, yeah, but I mean, I said you can guess before my last one. You mean what? John Collins. Who's John Collins?
He's
Who the hell
a
even is
player
that?
for the Los Angeles
Not
Clippers.
only did you steal my thunder, but you got it wrong.
I got that. I said Phil Collins. I corrected myself.
I just heard a trombone. Wah, wah.
I want to know what's his actual name.
Phil Collins. Anyway, I also thought that Kendrick Lamar went crazy mode on Black Panther.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, the
Yeah, he
entire
did.
soundtrack.
Does Rihanna get credit for Wakanda Forever? I think she only did one
she
song.
do the soundtrack? Okay,
I
she
think
might have
only
done like
did
a
one
musical
song,
number,
but she
but
did do an
it was
original
good.
song
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, the credit song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this one a lot of people might not know about, but Queen did the soundtrack for a movie called Highlander in the 80s. Have you ever seen Highlander?
No.
I literally saw it for the first time maybe 3 weeks ago in Scotland because it's
Oh.
about this immortal Scottish guy.
Okay.
The premise is really good. The movie, super cheesy. They didn't do it well, but the soundtrack was done by Queen and it's amazing.
Okay.
And I think they're doing like a reboot.
Highlander.
Yeah. And
they are starring Henry Cavill.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think that again, the premise
He
is
got
really good. So if they do it well, I think it could be like one of the best movies of the year.
He got hurt while filming.
Oh, that means that they are doing some good stunts. I hope. Like if I hear that, Tom Cruise gets injured on set, I'm like, oh, this
it's a good
movie's gonna be
stunt.
great. Yeah.
it's gonna cook.
Yeah.
It would have been worth it.
And my last one, Across the Spider-Verse, Metro Boomin did a great soundtrack.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know what? for Into the Spider-Verse, Post Malone and I think it was Sway Lee also
Yeah.
did Sunflower,
Sunflower,
which did like
eh.
billions of streams, but that wasn't the whole soundtrack. That was
No.
like the one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse, the Metro Boomin soundtrack.
That's
And
good.
now that we've give you a little appetite, Tron Ares.
Tron Ares. Okay, so I think I already kind of revealed that I like the movie.
Yes.
But before I give my rating, how many Michaels did you give Tron Ares?
This one's tough because in some aspects, it's a 10 out of 10. And then in other aspects, it's like 1.5. You know? It's so tough.
So okay, what's the Michael verdict?
I think I'm giving it like a 6.
Okay.
I think I'm giving it 6 Michaels.
I was at 6.5, 7 Michaels.
Whoa, we're really close on
We're
this
very
one.
close.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Tron Ares, mediocre script.
Terrible script. Terrible script.
But like I had a lot of fun.
Dude, it's a spectacle.
The visuals, the spectacle. I loved when all the grid stuff was out in the real world, the car chases with the
Yes.
Tron cycles, like the big like ship thing flying through, whatever it's called.
Dude.
I was like, this is so. My favorite thing about Tron Ares was how they paid homage to the first Tron movie
Uh-huh.
with like going to the original grid and how that looked. I was like, this is
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, here's a big reason why I actually really like Tron Ares. I watched Tron and Tron Legacy for the first time the day of the premiere.
You didn't see Tron Legacy before?
I'd never seen Tron Legacy.
Whoa, okay.
And so I watched all 3 movies for the first time the same day. I finished Tron Legacy and I was like, I kind of wish they focused more on, Dillinger and like that aspect of it. And I like the story was good, but I was like, there's things I kind of wanted them to do that they didn't do. That they did in Tron Ares. I was like, great, they listened to me. I
Like
like this
what?
movie better.
Like what?
Like I liked how they went to the original grid.
Okay.
I liked seeing how it like evolved over time. I
Mhm.
liked that Dillinger was the main villain.
Mhm.
I thought that made a little bit more sense than like having Q as a villain, than having Q as a villain. When I was like, he was a character in the first 5 minutes. This feels kind of random and not connected to me.
Okay.
So I just felt like it actually flowed better as a sequel than Tron Legacy. Although Tron Legacy I think is a better movie, I prefer Ares overall, which I know doesn't make sense, but it does make sense.
That's funny because what I thought was that at the beginning of the movie, I thought this has the potential to be a 10 out of 10. And then as soon as somebody talked, I said, maybe a 9. Could be a 9 out of 10. And the more the people talked and the more the plot was revealed, I was going, all right, so it looks great. The tech was good.
The tech was good.
The effects are great.
Yeah.
But dude, like I was sitting in that theater like that meme of Ted and Mark Wahlberg where they're just going,
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
it's a spectacle. And the
Yeah.
score's awesome.
oh my God, the
Nine
9
Inch
Inch
Nails
Nails.
crushed it.
Yes. And dude, I watched it in the 70 millimeter theater. So it didn't come out in 70 millimeter,
Yeah.
but I saw it on basically super IMAX. And so I'm literally like, I'm there. I'm in the
Yeah.
grid.
You feel like your heart is vibrating, which
Yeah.
is a little much
Oh,
at
and
sometimes.
my seat was vibrating
Yeah.
as like the sound effects and the score and everything were literally physically shaking the walls and floor.
Yeah.
It was, and so that's why the soundtrack 10 out of 10. The visuals, the CGI 10 out of 10. Even just the sound design 10 out of 10. The acting, the casting, the story, like maybe a 2.
To be honest, though, like I was like, Jared Leto didn't do a bad job.
No, but
I
I
thought he
mean,
was
like,
fine. I thought it was fun.
I think seeing Jared Leto always takes me out of it a little bit. I don't know why, but when I see Jared Leto, all I can think is, you're Jared Leto. Like I can't
Yeah.
think you're Ares.
I understand.
And even I like Evan Peters. I don't think that he necessarily killed it. I don't think any of the actors and it's tough with a script like that. Honestly, I don't think they were given the proper tools. I didn't know Hassan Minhaj was in this movie.
I didn't know that either.
That was a jump scare to me. I was like, Hassan? I was like,
whoa. I saw him at the
Hassan
premiere and I was like, oh, he's at the movie. That's cool. And
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, you're in the
he's
movie.
in the movie. They kept that under wraps.
Yeah.
They kept that a tight secret for some reason.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was like an actor. Has he done anything else?
Yeah, he's been some things.
Okay.
Not a lot, but he's been some
I'm gonna look
things.
up
his
his
IMDb.
Yeah, exactly. Now that we have the iPad. Let's see.
But yeah, honestly, like the
Hold on,
movie,
hold on. What movies has Hassan Minhaj been in?
is this a new thing?
Yeah, dude. Let's see. Tron Ares, It Ends With Us, Hassan Minaj Homecoming.
Those are
he
his
was
specials.
he was in Haunted Mansion.
Yes, he was in Haunted
So
Mansion.
he's in some stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But that was a jump scare to me.
Well, listen. Okay, so we agree that like as a film, like it has problems.
Oh.
But as like a blockbuster that you're going to like pay like $10 to go see with your family, have fun, like it did its job.
Or even just to like, it's like, to me, it kind of had the same effect as like a fireworks show.
Yeah.
Where they would put something on screen and you're just going, whoa.
See, okay,
Like after every firework, you're going, what? Like every scene, like, was beautiful.
this is my problem. This is my problem with like rating things too.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I think this movie actually justified my arguments about rating. Okay,
Uh-huh.
this movie was like a 7 out of 10 for me. Right, I enjoyed it at 7 out of 10. One Battle After Another was a 6.5, 6 out of 10 for me.
Uh-huh.
But One Battle After Another is clearly a better movie.
Mm-hmm.
But like they're on different wavelengths.
I think I gave it an 8 out of 10. So I still think I gave the
You
better
still-
movie the better score.
I think for me, like I give blockbusters, animated films that aren't like meant to be this like gripping thing. Like I rate them differently. I can't help it because
Okay.
they're meant for different things. Like One Battle After Another is meant to make you think, made to be a complete story, meant to win awards. Tron Ares is meant for you to enjoy while eating popcorn.
By the way,
Different experience.
I saw One Battle After Another for a second time in 70 millimeter.
Yeah.
I saw the 70 millimeter version of it. I liked it better the second time. I caught more of what they said. Like sometimes there's like little lines like that because they're kind of talking fast, like you miss it. Like I realized that the reason why Leonardo DiCaprio knew to go to Sensei is because Sensei was somehow connected to Billy Goat, because Billy Goat had been sending people to that town
right.
in this migration system for a little while. So there was already, even though Sensei wasn't part of the French 75, like there was some sort of connection there through Billy Goat.
See, I knew that.
And so you knew
I
that?
picked it up. Yeah, that whole town, like
Oh.
everybody in that town was basically like hiding from something.
Yes, but it's because of Billy Goat.
Right.
I didn't realize the Billy Goat connection.
Ah, okay.
I didn't realize, because I was always like, why did Leo know to go to Sensei?
Gotcha.
Like
No,
I was
see,
like, yeah.
I picked up on those things. The thing that I think I was robbed of in our first screening
Uh-huh.
was I completely missed the comedy.
Oh, and dude, it is actually funny when the audience is actually laughing. You're like, oh yeah, that is. The first time I watched it, the only thing I thought was funny, and only giggled at because no one else was laughing, was when that one old guy in the Christmas Adventurers goes, a semen demon. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. But dude, yeah, it's like there aren't really like jokes, but it is just funny.
Good audiences matter.
Yeah.
They do.
And also the format matters because there's some really good shots in the movie that look good on a normal theater screen, but look amazing in 70 millimeter.
That's true.
Like that one scene of
the cars like driving through
Yes.
and like that. I bet
Yes,
that.
that-
I was actually thinking, I was like, man, that would probably hit so hard on like a true IMAX
'cause I-
screen.
you can tell it's like filmed on film,
Yeah.
you know. And
course.
even the scene where the bad guy is handing off the girl to the bounty hunter, and there's that wide shot of like the mountains in the background and the two of them just standing there like center but teeny tiny. It's like, you know, they did do some really good shots that when you watch it in the best format you can, it really boosts the
Matters.
experience. Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so I enjoyed it. I think I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 after my second watch.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Tron again, like they really nailed certain aspects of it. Dropped the ball on others. I don't know.
For the parts
makes
that
it
matter
tough.
for most people, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, what you would expect Tron to do well at, it really does.
But-
it makes it tough to grade it.
It performed at the point where Disney's probably not going to make another Tron movie,
That's
which is kind of unfortunate.
that's
but
too bad because
is what it is.
I would like them to you know.
I was curious where the story was going. I was like, I
yeah.
kind of like where this is going.
I-
All right, we're
and I-
connecting to legacy.
Yeah, and I love the idea that it's really just VFX artists like excuse to just do the best work that they can.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I mean?
fun.
Like in the same way that like Mission Impossible is like an excuse for stunt
Tom
coordinators
Cruise to
and stuff.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Or like John
to,
Wick or
to
like,
hang off like planes and
Yeah.
stuff.
But yeah, do you want to talk about Good Fortune now?
Yeah, we're talking about how One After Another was funny. Let's transition into something that was funny also.
Yeah.
now. Good
Yeah.
Fortune. Okay,
Oh.
how many Michaels would you give Good Fortune?
I think I'm giving it 7 out of 10.
Okay, I think I'm giving it 6 Michaels.
Okay, we're close on this
Yeah,
one.
we're
too.
close on this one too.
I was thinking 6.5, but I rounded up.
I think I'm at a 6.
Okay.
I think so Good Fortune has some really like genuinely funny bits.
Yeah.
Like there's some bits that I was like, okay, that was like really unexpected and that was funny. I think Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
at first was really dry, but then he like his character really grows on you, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like really like I'm like okay, I like this now. Like I see like the vision. I don't actually watch a lot of Keanu Reeves movies,
Mhm.
so to me I was like, is this just how he acts, or is this a character? I couldn't tell at first.
It's kind of both.
It's kind of both. I think like I could tell where the character was starting to come in,
Mhm.
but for the most part, it's just like Keanu Reeves is Keanu Reeves.
And he's just same with Seth Rogen though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they weren't really. I mean, all the characters weren't really playing a specific character.
Even Aziz Ansari kind of reminds me of like Tom. You know what I mean?
He was Tom.
Yeah, all three of them kind of did just
He was
their normal
different
thing.
phases
Yeah.
of Tom. It was definitely just actors being themselves in their
Yeah.
typical like comfort role.
I don't know if Keke Palmer was in her comfort role or not. Like,
but she didn't really have a lot as a character to really
well,
like.
she was a nice character, but
She
it
was a nice
wasn't.
character.
It wasn't like a crazy character. You know, it wasn't
Right.
like a outside of her comfort zone type
Yeah.
thing either. Yeah.
But yeah, so like I think, and the movie's pacing was really slow.
It's slow.
It's so slow, and then the first thing you said when the movie ended, you're like, "Wow, that movie is only an hour and a half."
It feels longer.
I was like, "Only an hour and a half?" It felt so much longer.
It felt really long. Like I thought we were gonna get out of there and it was gonna be like 3 hours
Yeah.
later.
But like again,
Yeah.
the movie did have some like nice, genuine, like funny moments, and
It's-
it is a good story.
It's really cute. It's really cute and empathetic, and Keanu Reeves is just like adorable.
Yeah.
And
Is Keanu Reeves hot? I don't get it.
everyone in the movie was calling him hot.
I was
think
like,
he's
I
pretty
don't-
attractive.
I think
but,
he's fine.
but everyone calling him like irresistibly hot in the movie was a little bit like
I was like, maybe it's a conversation about how he's new to the world and he has this like glow about him because he hasn't been affected by human life at his age. I don't know.
Also, I think he's tall.
He's just tall.
I think he's tall.
Tall, dark hair, long hair.
Yeah.
Nice voice, I guess.
But I do think I did like seeing Keanu Reeves as an angel, and I also like seeing him in a comedy again. Like,
Yeah.
did you ever see Bill and Ted's Excellent
No.
Adventure? Okay. I mean, I feel like I don't remember another comedy that Keanu Reeves was in except those two.
Except that one.
I might be wrong, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
Makes sense. Why
it
am I
was-
wearing my seatbelt?
great question.
I was like, it's been bothering me this whole time. I look over, you're not wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah.
We don't support wearing seatbelts on the Drive Movie Podcast.
Uh-oh.
We do very much.
Yeah.
Movie's also very predictable.
Yeah.
There's
of course.
multiple times where I was like, okay, this is set, this is probably what's going to happen. There's multiple times I reach over to you, I was like, this is exactly what's going to happen, and that's exactly what happened.
But that's just because they were setting it up. Like it's not. I don't
But
think that's the
thing.
fault.
Like, I don't necessarily.
Obviously, a poor guy takes this girl to spoiler. Sorry, this poor guy gets a company credit card and takes a girl to an expensive restaurant. Of course, he's going to use the company credit card to pay for
But
it.
that's
Like,
the thing,
that's
though.
just
Like,
setting it
I
up as a
think-
writer.
I think true like great comedies, like you don't really have that often. Like maybe once, but like if I'm doing it multiple times throughout,
I think if things are like completely unpredictable, like that's a certain type of genre of comedy. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see Naked Gun, but that's kind of like the vibe I get from Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Where like this guy comes in, like just based on the trailer, this guy comes in and there's obviously been a murder and he's like, I'm putting my fingerprints everywhere. I'm touching the murder weapon, you know, like
yeah.
it's just like, what are you doing, dude? Like,
I did like how the movie ends, so
oh yeah.
like I do think it's a good movie.
And it you know, I kind of knew this going in, but it talks a lot about like the economy.
Yeah.
You know what
It's
I mean?
tough
Like,
out there.
it's tough out there. Like
Things are more expensive.
They make some great points and they don't really shy away from it.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, like it's a good like it
Yeah.
has a lot of really well written story aspects.
Yeah.
It's just paced a little bit too far out.
Yeah.
If that
I
makes
agree.
sense.
And I do think there are some some unpredictable parts of the movie, like the whole
Yeah.
like Keanu Reeves' whole arc, where
That
he's
was-
like he's an
yeah.
angel. And then becomes a human, and then gets addicted to cigarettes and has to become a dishwasher. Does psychedelics.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves has the classic. Like, the whole time though, when he's like discovering his first paycheck, the whole time though, I was thinking, I was like, man, you haven't experienced that. you're Keanu Reeves.
all the actors. Yeah, all these actors who are making millions of dollars.
I was
and they're all
like, okay,
we know
okay.
how hard it is out there. Maybe they did before they.
Maybe they did.
Before
Maybe
they
did.
broke
Maybe that's
out,
what,
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of they were probably starving artists before they got their big break. You know,
yeah,
so
probably.
they might actually be the best people to talk about this. Where
They
they're like,
could be actually.
hey, I know what it's like to go from rags to riches. I don't
Yeah, for sure.
know.
But it was a good movie. It was a good
cute.
movie.
It was really cute. There were some really funny parts, but I wouldn't say that it was hilarious. But it was like, I think it was.
There's one part that tickled us really good.
Oh yeah.
we were definitely.
It was
like,
it was Keanu Reeves' rant at the. He's like, I don't even work. He's like, I think dogs deserve more than a pat on the head and a biscuit. And they're like, do you work here? He's like, no. It's like,
yeah,
that one got me.
Yeah, he does have a good bit.
Yeah.
His first introduction to Keke Palmer's character is really funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
I think he's probably the best part of this movie.
He grew on me for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it is a little bit too much of like Seth Rogen's just Seth Rogen.
Aziz Ansari is just Aziz
He's
Ansari.
just exactly.
Keanu Reeves just Keanu Reeves. Still, I mean, not
That's good.
It's not bad. It's
That's
worth
good.
a watch for sure.
I like that these movies exist.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Not everything needs to be like a blockbuster necessarily. I mean, like it doesn't need to be the best thing ever made. And it has a good point to make. I think it relates to people, you know?
I was actually really disappointed in myself the other day.
What? For why?
I looked at my letterbox
Uh-huh.
and I saw like 23, 24 movies on my letterbox,
Mhm.
which isn't really that much compared to other people in like the film community.
Mhm.
Like 90% of it was blockbusters. I was just like, that's kind of like, I think I need to do a better job of like watching original movies and going out and seeing them and supporting them and just talking about them.
But you haven't even seen some of the actual like most critically acclaimed movie. Like you haven't seen like Martin Scorsese movies or like Tarantino movies. So I would start there before you start going to indie movies.
I have a book of the 100 greatest films of all time.
Whoa.
And I'm actually going to go through them. The first one was The Dark Knight. And I was like,
Okay.
okay, I'm starting with something familiar. So I rewatched The Dark Knight, which was fun. I did skim through, and there are things like Wall-E in there.
Okay.
But like the next one's Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank
Redemption,
Great movie.
which I have seen before when
Mhm.
I was 6.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think I fully got it.
I don't think a 6-year-old can fully appreciate that movie.
No,
so.
but I'm actually flying to Orlando next weekend. I'm taking my family to Disney Epic Universe. It's gonna be really fun.
Nice.
I already downloaded Interstellar. I'm like, my flight's 3 hours. This movie's 3 hours. I'm gonna watch Interstellar.
People have been telling you to watch that movie for years.
I'm doing
so.
it. I'm watching it on an airplane, whether or not that enhances my experience or not.
Well, I'm looking forward to hear what you have to say about that.
Do you listen to audiobooks?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening to audiobook for the first time.
What is it?
Project Hail Mary.
Okay, what's that about?
It's actually a new movie that's releasing next year. The same directors as Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse. I can't their name. The Lord Phil and Lord Miller.
Let me look it up.
Ryan Gosling is starring in the movie, but it's about this like science teacher who goes to a different solar system to study this alien species that's dimming the sun and dooming Earth.
Whoa.
So he literally is the one who's sent to go fix the problem. It's so freaking good, man.
It kind of sounds like the 3-Body Problem.
It's the same
little
author
bit.
as The Martian,
okay.
which stars Matt Damon, which I also love The Martian.
Yeah.
The audiobook is incredible. I think this could potentially be one of the best movies in 2026. And 2026 is a stacked year.
One sec. Let me give credit where credit's due. Who directed the Spider-Verse movies?
Phil and Lord Miller.
It just says the Spider-Verse movies. It didn't get everything I said. Okay, let's see.
December 16th, 2018. Is that
it doesn't tell me the release date right now. Now I gotta look up 2 things. Who directed the Spider-Verse movies? Let's see. It says Joaquin Dos Santos, Kent Powers, and Justin K. Thompson. Do those sound familiar to you?
Yeah, they do. But the Lord Miller, those guys produced and all that stuff.
And then you also wanted me to look up the release date?
Into the Spider-Verse release date, yes.
When did Into the Spider-Verse come out? It always misses the first word. December 14th, 2018. What did you say?
I said December 18th, 2018.
Oh, you were 4 days off. You were
4 days off.
Same week. Okay. I think we did it, Bearcon.
I think we did it.
Thanks for driving in with this, you
Yeah,
guys.
be sure to follow us on all social medias at the Drive-In Movie Podcast.
Yeah.
You guys have been showing love to social lately.
Yeah.
It's a slow. You know what, Michael? This car is currently at 97,398 miles.
Great. This is my
Do you
car,
think
so-
we can get to 100,000 followers before your car reaches 100,000 miles?
That's all up to them.
do
Let us know.
you think it can happen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
I
talking
believe
about 100,000 followers, just talking about movies?
them. Of course.
Our lives literally change.
Anyway, if you liked what we had to say, leave a comment, let us know. Or if you disagreed with what we said, also let us know, and
Yeah,
we
let us
will
know.
share your opinion. Because we want to tell both sides of the story here at the Drive-In Movie Podcast.
Bang, bang, chicken dinner.
Yeah. Did you already say follow us at the Drive-In Movie Podcast?
Follow us at the Drive-In Movie Podcast.
Subscribe to our YouTube. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, rate us 5 stars.
Yep.
Also,
and,
leave a comment there.
and tell your mom you love them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for driving in with
Love
us.
you guys.